In the heart of West Africa, Ghana stands as a beacon of hope and resilience, a nation rich in culture, diversity, and natural resources. But beneath its vibrant surface lies a reality of challenges, where economic opportunities are often scarce, especially in the rural areas. Africa has the youngest population in the world. Approximately 67% of Ghana's population is under the age of 35. The Mastercard Foundation, in collaboration with Agri-Impact, are embarking on an ambitious 4-year project to transform lives and landscape across all regions of Ghana. This initiative, supported by 8 key implementing partners, focuses on 4 main agriculture value chains: rice, tomatoes, soya, and poultry. We follow the footsteps of the project's implementers and partners, witnessing their meticulous preparations. From the bustling fields of Sunyani to the serene poultry farming of Doma, from the fertile lands of Kumawu to the lush landscape of Weta in the Volta region, the stage is set for change. With the vision of creating 320,000 jobs for the youth, targeting 70% women and 30% men, including persons with disabilities. Production targets are ambitious, aiming for 134,970 tons of rice, 33,550 tons of tomatoes, 63,772 tons of soya, and 12,800 tons of poultry. This project is about enhancing productivity. It's about dignity, ensuring that every job created pays at least 10% above the minimum wage. As Agri-Impact coordinates partners, monitors progress, and ensures support, we embark on a journey to capture the essence of this transformation. Join us as we witness the beginning stage of the Mastercard Foundation and Agri-Impact Happy Program.
The program considered the unemployment rate of our young people in the country and in Africa as a whole, and again, the food production limitations and the import bill of our food in this country. We are going to create job space for 326,000 young people in the country. Secondly, we are looking at strategic commodities: rice, soya, poultry, and tomatoes. These commodities, put their total import bill together, is over $2 billion per annum. So we are looking at producing these foods to also reduce our import bill. And the third thing is that we have the capacity to produce food that we consume ourselves. So the program was co-created by the Foundation, Agri-Impact Limited, and 8 other implementing partners. We have New Age, Ghana Cares Obatampa, which is being represented by MIDA. Then we also have the National Service Scheme. We have Catholic Relief Services. We have TechnoServe. We have Jobaman. We have Ministry of Agriculture. And then we have Ghana Enterprises Agency, GEA. So these 8 implementing partners are on the ground to implement the program.
NAPO Better Farms is into the production of animal feed and partnerships with farmers across the length and breadth of the country. NAPO Better Farm is the anchor partner for Agri-Impact on the Happy Broiler project. And so how do we get quality competitive feed that will ensure that your birds can deliver 2.5 kilos in 42 days? Very, very critical. So we've partnered a sister company, Yedent.
Naples sources its essential ingredients from Yedent Agro, Ghana's leading feed processor. Yedent Agro, with its extensive network of farmers, is at the forefront of maize and soybean production. As Naples leverages Yedent Agro's expertise in cereal processing, they ensure that their animal feed meet the highest standards of quality and nutrition.
NAPO consummated this project with Agri-Impact in December. We've selected Prudent Strategic Solution as our day-old chick providers.
Naples have joined forces with Jobico, a key implementer, to create a nexus of agriculture prowess and economic development. Jobico has channeled millions of dollars into the construction of a state-of-art facility, setting a new standard in the industry with the capacity to process 50,000 broilers weekly. This translates into an impressive output of 100 metric tons per month.
This project was intended to be an integrated poultry project where we look at the total value chain from upstream to downstream, including a hatchery, a poultry farm, a feed mill, and then a processing plant. We started somewhere in 2001 and we were doing it from our own resources. Until somewhere October last year, we had an interaction with Naples and he introduced Happy Project for us.
Jobico has also invested in feed mill, sourcing high quality feed directly from Naples. This strategic move not only optimizes the value chain but also bolsters the broilers' health.
What Happy Project has plugged into our system, and which is the major one, is the marketing. The project as it is from end to end, we had almost everything in place. We are trying to develop the market for close to 12 million birds in a year. So since October that they came in, they gave us the concept and we saw that it fit into our vision of job creation and building the local economy. In building the local economy, we have had an engagement with the local community, that's the Monsumo village, through their chief. And we have promised them that we are going to give them 30% of employment opportunities within the factory. Our company, Jobico, has a vision for employment and our target was to get more women. So when Happy came and they too are focusing on women and youth, the marriage was successful without any problem. The reason is that most of our jobs are going to be done by people who have attention to details. And we think women are better doing that than men. Our budget for the total project is about 2.6 million USD. By October, since Happy Project was introduced to us and we saw the need to speed up, we have been able to pick resources from other sister companies and we have now increased it to about 600,000 USD. Equipment is about 1 million and the building itself is about 600,000 USD. We are praying that after 4 years, they may expand it. Expand means we may be able to buy another machine or we may be able to increase the capacity of this machine. This machine is 1,500 birds per hour. But if we do the proper calibration and there is a market, we can do double of it. That is the maximum we can, which is 3,000 per hour. We hope this project will come on so that the youth, women, and the local economy will grow.
Happy Project!
We've also selected St. Charles as one of the foremost hatcheries in the BA.
The starting point for Jobico's production starts with St. Charles Hatchery, where they supply day-old chicks to Jobico. Their journey linked to Jobico under the auspices of the Happy Project.
I am manager ne Jobico ne Happy Broilers Project. Ebeye adwuma sisi ya de ye wo ha ye hatching kokodada ye hatch layers ye wo new machines so ya de aba ni Jobico ne Happy Project ebeye adwuma.
There were a couple of farmers whose farms has been abandoned over the years, and when they were brought on board this project, some of them immediately went resuscitating their farms and bringing their farms into shape.
Once they ventured into the broiler production without success, St. Charles Hatchery found redemption through the Happy Project. Their initial facility, with a humble capacity of 70,000, is now soared to the majestic plant capable of producing 340,000 day-old chicks twice a week, thanks to the strategic capital infusion of $600,000.
Aha GI farms. If you can say Jinako. If we shall 2007. Na me haba ne woka kra no ye say na market ne ho. Na fe feed so. Na ye bre ho. Na enche bia na ye te Happy Project. Enka. Say omo ne napo for aka wo ho aboma. Omo pe say omo ye sa Agri-Value Chain. Na ye produce broiler in large quantities. Ye bit my way no ye man mu ha.
My poultry ni be the first near broiler at the ma for any farms or Agricos. Nisoko broiler now drew 4 weeks nice I bet you win any pametch. Feeding us on the board and the answer win any pametch intino. Now I cook on Ioka. The bear 20 years in Jai broiler ne nembe ye layer. The layer in woman so my 20 years in Ninkoshia John Buko. Ni enkomodi die wala kan so happy family bi so ba ye broiler project bi wo do mamam haram so se ade a ene amesana akọ broiler no se menya nipa ma na atọ de amesana akọ akoye na kan chen so ne se ade o be fa ma akọ akoye bi
ti di kuafo no ye de ye ne se napo no be mayen nkokọ mma owi obe mayen aduane efei odi nuro ni bibia be ka ho ye de ye ne se ye be fe nimpa na efei ya hwe se nipa no ye be train omo ye ne omo aye adwuma ne ya hwe nkokọ no na omo anyini
first planning kita nipa 15 ane be ye adwuma se ya no e na anse broiler na be ka ho ntini me hia nipa be ye 100 ane be ye adwuma mu 75% eye ma 25% eye mema no so aye fa be no e na anse ye pe be bia workers ne be da entini e se ye si dan a workers ne betenam nti ama workers no se ba ye dodo kura sisi nya baabi wodan na yesi na ese yesi ma ne mema no baabi a dukura no firi baabi a bo nimbia wokuru no so na madwuma ne ntina ma namba de so pe baabi a se nipa no so be de nti yegusu a yesi saa da na aye hosted ama workers no
dukọ ni nyini duru on pepen so a on ba be chi wo mo de o makọ na duduro bi a on be chi no na duduro bi on de bre bi a no o ye hwe mo wi a o mo osika on betua e de amaye ye share project ya si na ese se ye ya ahoboa nti wo hwe ye buo ya mmiri bi atwam no buo ni nyina gu ho ye bibia amfanye ti project yi ba ye de na ese de ni gie na aba
enu mu ni yegusu aye ye se ba bi aduru no ma aye dan ni nyina awie ametima fa nkokọ be 60,000 kura ba se si aka se ye be nya nkokọ no ni ye nya aduane na fe ya saate e de ahwe ono no hwe aye se yegusu aye atwa na enya maaye ye wogidie se adwuma papa we ye ba do mama mu ha no do mafo nyina de ahopepe ebe so nse adwuma na betu mpo no ama kuro no youth na wo no enya adwuma ye
si ahwe total capacity na se le yangwa de angi betu aka se obe 400,000 by the broiler nso de e ba farm one gwan betu ma fa be 600,000 ye sha se no nanga fa ye ha no nanga ye woni ba be 62 na ne ne on ye adwuma project yi ba ye na credit si ya no kakra om de brain ya san fa ni ba be 40 aka ho ye hwe ni mi se nyame ya dom na ye hyasie ya ye ha nkoa no se moa no ye ka se ye fele ye de nkoa na ye betuma fa moa no be 600,000 na omo hye mu zukura no ma ye se ni baba ko bia no hwe aboa 1000 na hye se ni pa ye betuma fa om ha direct ones no gwa no ye be ye buru be 600 memma ne ma mabunu titru ne ye be fa om ha na fe ye ka om be plapla om be cleaning om be eno de aminu se eno zo anya hokura be 200 de ye kan nyina bo ma se project ne baso ne ye ya yam fe nipa kura wo gina kwa na ji anyame ye ya no nipa be 800 ne de bro sa de ye betumi anyame ha.
At the end of the day, the youth of this country will be happy going forward in the various communities. And one of the beautiful things in this country is that soya production are technically 90% done by women. Soya farms are done by women across northern Ghana.
Na de ba kwa me hunu se poultry nso no obia tumi adwuma e wo ho sabi de ne na yetwa wo de ne ba ha obetumi aye adwuma de wako school pa so e bi kro wo professor nso obetumi aye adwuma ha nti me de me hunu se sector bi a ebeboa nti na me se senka ebe koso yie na aboa de a ye nsom yie na se de be ya mabunu a titru ewo Ghana ne doma ha no ye be nya adwuma ye.
NAPO have recruited 4 technical people who have experience in the poultry industry. So the technical skills and the technical know-how enhancement that through this project farmers are going to receive is also another wonderful benefit of this project.
Before coming on board the NAPO as animal health and production moderator, I've worked in several other poultry enterprises. I've worked in La Côte d'Ivoire, where I helped to set up a big farm poultry enterprise there, which is among the leading poultry farmers in La Côte d'Ivoire. So Mr. Team decided that I should come on board to bring the experience I had in poultry management, health and production.
So end to end, we have partners that will ensure DOCs, reliable feed, veterinary agronomic practices. We've also selected Medivets.
For the past 6 months, we have managed to set up the feed mill project. We have certain outgrowers in the poultry industry who are taking birds from us and growing them for market, and we're supplying the feed. We are still in the process of setting up the whole idea. We hope to expand the employment area for the youth, because in expanding the outgrower program, the farmers will bring in more young people to work as stockmen and other duties on the farms.
Beyond that, on the bigger economy, how does this project impact the youth that are being employed?
I am the contractor on this project. Nepo Beta engages me to construct the processing facility to produce feed mill. The main reason for putting up this particular structure where we are standing is to provide storage capacity for the finished product that comes out to be stored over here. Where we are standing right now, this place will be an office, and then when you go to the 3rd floor, it is accommodation for the youths that will be employed.
I am a who said me a Dumaway. Me school and I am a dom kakra in the Musana. Me be who a master and I did me who be read me. Now I'm doing who be read so my say a man so ya dear who do who remwa a year. As I say, yes, and do my tea. You see, I make us a fast war, a many free a man so partner say, I never hear no, Nam Tiffy, and can I say me school. Now so, and somebody who shared my moon. Meet me and yes, Kakakra, Eddie, I am in your mobile, whom you be and the Kakra met him be a CMP. I debino, a bit me a bomb walk.
We were able to employ a lot of youth. We employed 20 masons. We had 10 carpenters, 15 steel benders, 12 electricians. And then we also employ non-skilled labor, about 30 people. When we started this work, that was in December till now. Every time we are here, busily working.
I say in Fiency, I'm in Yejuma, but I'm Happy Broiler Project, and I'm MasterCard Foundation, any agribusiness is 20. I am Napo Better Farms Company Limited. So, I'm here to make them a juma. Yeah, projects. I will new doma. Sisi a nipa be 16. Yeah, juma wa hana yeah juma. Uko production a. Sisi o member watch 8 mo yeah juma wo ho. You running 2 shifts. Shift bia nipa 4 and yeah juma wo ho. And na officers are share hands up. Nipa 5. There's also a project coordinators. I'm one of Wama, Yankokona, Mobile, Omunia, and Jim, no Mobibia, Ecosono, almost see me, no. And I walk clean as well, or CC house of mine. And see yada Happy Broiler Project, any Agri-Impact, any MasterCard Foundation, say a number most Napo Better Farms, Abba. Na ejidi ye say 4 years project a year enim say ebekro ebeye ye ama after 4 years no e wom say project ne be end but enim say company ni begina ama adwuma ayeye no ebekoso awo honom ama farmers ne so etimi aye adwuma na omoye na.
By being able to bring these partners together, what we've tried to do is that we are leveraging every dollar that this project has brought on board to about $10 to $12 of partners fund. The total resources that these partners have put together is about 15 times what the project is bringing on board.
As an anchor partner to the MasterCard Foundation's and Agri-Impact Happy program, Naples is harnessing the power of the broiler value chain to drive transformative change. They are committed in establishing the next generation of youth agripreneurs, By focusing on the youth employment and entrepreneurship, Naples is just creating jobs. It's empowering young minds to innovate, lead, and sustain the agriculture sector. Secondly, Naples is addressing a critical need, the broiler consumption that defines Ghanaian cuisine, by enhancing local production, reducing the import bill, and ensuring that the beloved flavors of Ghana are sustained by homegrown produce.
Agri-Farms is a 25-year-old company. It's actually a family business, started as an agri-business. We have our sales side in Accra, and we have our farms scattered in 2 regions, in Greater Accra and the Central region. So in Greater Accra, we are at Tuba, where we produce most of our broilers and also our feed mill. And then this current location is Abasa in the Central region, where we have our broilers and also layers. Currently, we have about 200,000 layers under production. And we have structures to contain almost about 200,000 broilers.
I'm Kojo Brobe, and I'm the production manager for Agri-Farms. So basically, I handle right from the day the bird gets in to the day that it's ready to be slaughtered. And we've been in existence for quite some time now. At the moment, we have a broiler population of 50,000, and we've put them in 4 different rooms. So each room for now is taking about 2,900, which we intend to separate them because the actual number of birds are supposed to be in there till maturity. It's about, say, 1,400, 1,500. So with time, we select some, put them in another room so they could have enough space to grow.
Now, with the onset of the Happy Project in collaboration with MasterCard Foundation, Agri-Impact, and AfriGem, we currently starting with an initial broiler of 50,000, which we have all of them here. We've onboarded about 21 people, youth. 6 women were just onboarded 2 days ago to augment our current operations.
Maybe I saw me did Olivia Frimpon. If we go more basa, and a baha. Maybe I saw yet project be an identity happy project and until I baha. And a day na hay nije pa if you say. Ne wo fie ye nyahwe ewie school ye wo ma ye ma be didi ye nyeni na na be ma betimi aye enu nti ye ti dwumadie e wo krom ne ye so ye de ye ho aba bedom ye ba 2 days today aboa ye e ba ye nche but ye so anya ma bebre na afri mu ye ba ye hu de we ya feed nkukọ ye ma nkukọ nsuo ye hu kwan a akukọ wu a ye be yi no e de ato ho.
So, I mean, we are excited to have such program on board because the broiler business is something that we've tried 5 years ago. So if you can look at all the structures, they're all built to have the broilers. So this program really has come at the right time. Our expectation is that we'll be able to scale up quickly because we have all the structures in place, move the current workforce from 20 to almost about 120 by the end of the year, and also improve the male to female ratio. We were trying to make an impact in the broiler industry, and hopefully with this collaboration we should be able to get to the destination that we want.
I think it's a good opportunity for the youth who want to get involved in, because so far the ones we've employed, they seem serious, and I mean a couple of them that I've spoken to have plans of putting up their own structures. Some are hoping by a year or so they should be able to, they keep asking me, say, would you help me, do something? And I say, oh, so long as we are still in this happy project, that is their major objective. So we know they will surely help you guys to put up something. And some are worried about the marketing, but I keep telling them, look, so long as the facility, we have a processing plant and we are still processing. Once you do your bets, I'll definitely come for them. So they're very encouraged, and most of them are ready, and you could see the zeal, the enthusiasm that they really want to learn something, and by the year or so that they leave, they will definitely take home something good. So.
And until you find kwanya we so, I can say obia or tifie bia no. Enye pen nko a anase office nko a na ye adwuma. Bebia adwuma. Na your expectation is say you betimi ehun the essence say na say ye wie a yeso yetimi de aboye bra say ye wo plot bi e wo baby a high because yesua
ye buy no so teachers omo de ma no they are good omo ye good omo we ho abotre mpanfo we ho abotre enu nti eni age say ye ba ha.
You are welcome to the Aglo Farms processing facility. The factory is at Portin, the Gomoa district, and then we've employed about 104 people. This is a marel stock plant, and so it is very durable. It was built about 5 years ago, but then due to some challenges with the local market and or importation and all, we had to shut down because we couldn't meet those. And so we are happy that Happy Project has come on board, and then very soon the processing plant will start working. It has a capacity of 1,000 birds an hour. And the cuts that we do, we can do any cut, we do whole, we do parts, we do the fillet, we do any cut that anyone can bring here. Currently, we can employ about 104 people for the various departments. We are currently running just one shift, and we are looking at doing about 12,000 beds on one shift. The probability of us doing the second shift up to a third shift is also possible. And so we are looking at involving people who are close by from the community to assist them. Currently we have people from Winneba and other areas who work here, and then the various departments.
It's good to be part of this Happy Poultry project because Afrigem Global Investment Limited is an agribusiness concern that has been around for quite some time now. And we've been working in general management, poultry, livestock, crops, irrigation systems, and agric engineering construction. And we've been involved in developmental projects as well. We've had situations where we've had a number of youth not getting jobs and coming around looking for jobs. And every now and then we are inundated with this request. And so when we heard about this Happy Project, which we have become partners of, it was a good opportunity to also get involved and help bring out the best of the project.
Yes, share runs both and company I say 2013. Now you turn chemicals and the fertilizer and my Yara Ghana Limited and a Winco Ghana. She say on mine RMG. 2018 January 18th. Now first 5,000 layers ebaha. She say I'm no say and number 98,000 layers. Now 2023 and Agri-Impact ebehu ye. Na Agri-Impact the omunim ye dada. Enuma ye nyuma bebre. To on buy no so nana. Where they were juma pa wo ye. Mastercard Foundation for a day. A Happy Project we neighbor. I'm so Happy Project there na no cheche mu so on person mo boa na ye broilers. Na fe so emma emabunu adwuma. Esane say emabunu wo fi a ye sande bia ebo abane so bo. To amba na mso oh ene ya asem papa. Na me kra na me ye bi dada. Every year bia me to me 20 to 30,000. But me no only on the occasional and seasonal it say Easter. It fertile and Xmas. But on buy no money back and I say when I acquire all year round.
But Ransboat you you make sure say the best poultry practices in the in terms of biosecurity, in terms of vaccination, in terms of proper feed. San you many you make sure say the mom.
To a large extent, Ransboat Poultry has become a model because of our best financial management and practices that we've been able to put in place. And this has impacted our growth, which I'll say is going to even be beyond what people call organic growth, okay? Because we've really leaped from where we were 5,000 in the year 2018 to the hundreds as we have it now.
Essentially, layers that yet me for layers no workers no and some mama ye broilers no. Agri-Impact so my mate say Happy broiler we omo ye no. Emabunu nti na ma say adwuma we no. Omo de eba. Nti ye fa adwumayefo a ye wo ema 18 ye wo emema so be ye 12. Na broiler adwuma no dodo na koye aprapra ni nsuo ma ene ne ama. Afeso ye ha so bia ye wo no. Ema na ni je adwuma ho pa yi. Isane say ema na de bi omo ta ba ba bɛpɛ adwuma ɛmɛma ndi ɔmo ba nanso ɛma ne ba sene saa the time Agri-Impact for so ba ya ɛkɔba ne sɛ ɛma no ɛnyɛ wei no na sɛ yɛkora deɛ yɛwɔ mu dada
yɛnyina yɛnim sɛ yɛba poultry production a yɛwɔ stages yɛwɔ the brooding stage yɛwɔ the grower stage then the maturity stage brooding stage sɛ yɛba ne nipa hwɛ mu koraa yɛbɛka sɛ hɔ na ɛyɛ the intensive care unit nti ɛba ne saa na ɔmo a hwɛ mmoa no ɛsɛ yɛnya special training ɛma ɔmo sɛ na ɔmbɛnya abotrɛ ɔmo ahwɛ nkokɔ no yie nti woba yɛ facility a yɛ residence for those people who take care of the younger birds within the first 2 weeks. You have the accommodation for them. We provide them their food morning, afternoon, evening, so that throughout the day they can take care of the birds. And even at night, security men with omo da and omo sorry no akọ run omo akọ hwe say mwe ni nyina bibia ayo okay.
But when me is Sandra Jam. Me coast for never base. I work them by say the no men and now soon come. By na me coast school kakra me do JHS2 na me wo baako. Nti ma school ni be jai ko kakra. Na me ba me na nchen. Nti mba na me be nya runs boats. Eduma bi ye. Nti mba na me layers. Ba me ba me call layers nti was watchere me de wa. One man kokọ aduan ye yi nkosua. Bibia fine ansa me ba brothers no. Nti me ba nso won wa chem bibia de ba ye man kokọ nsu de be ye. Nti na ye be yi won nsu won feed it de ba be bibia. Ye no fine. Nti me wa se ni ka se eduma we mboa me pa na me boa. Eduma we boa me pa me bu kra sum e ba na ene me busu afoso. Na me hwe layers. And I met say what the Happy Broiler project ba. And besides say no so the mbeye supervisor ultimate man am so meet me. So far say brooding kwan dey meet me. Nti what the buy no so aboa yen. Meti project no me ni giye yen pen na odan ano. Oni endi nkomo. Nti me dey me tu na enim say be na me twetwe me nsa kan. Ebe a me nso manga say me tu na bia me poultry farm. Ebe a won a wo be me kwa obetuma ba me dey manga say me tu ma ye makasa me ye madam. Midin di Cynthia ohene wabuchi. Me fi oton ase. Ma ko school edu. Senior high school. Mpese me ko university me ko ya agri business. It's na ba size and ba business and poultry ho na ama. Ba me ba say aboa me bebre. Ahwe me from JHS 3 to SS. Me wie. Mesia hawa omo ba mfiti ase na obehwe omo afa. Ye abema omo eduro vaccine ne ade. Nini na omo atwen nti se me ko fie kura na se me je eduma wa se me bie me own poultry farm.
Esane say na Agri-Impact for no abehum dadanti a mesisi mi dan ade nya awie no. E ma me tu anamo no. Enti December kura a ombeka se ya hya ase no. Na makofa enkokọ dada 32,000 broilers. Titama Agri-Impact for ye share dwumade na ase no. Na ye wo enkokọ a omaye ready a yankase ye tu anamo no dada. E ma adwuma ebaye. De di kan woyi mabunu a ya form ha na trucks bi ye adwuma processing facilities bi ye adwuma afa so cold stores bi a na omutumi nkra nam ye adwuma yegusu no me no kasa sisi a imagine ha ya ko second cycle a ya fa enkokọ 25,000 omo osisi a omonya 10 days omo osisi a omo ye adwuma na ye de enye ne dese enya mfaso na mom mabunu a ye form no me ba na me hu am na mani age sisi a me sense dan foforo a me wo the stage of roofing eno so be fa 30,000 enti e be ka ho a metima ye 60,000 broilers per cycle.
Now with regards to Mastercard Foundation Happy Project, I would say personally it has impacted me to the extent that now I have even grown from being a head of finance to a point where now business development and project management.
So see, I mean, no, say applications are a gumi ha, no pay kurano, ya interviews be bright. A son say, yes, see a dine, na brooding so the Ababe County, no, and Mabuna Yababe form waha, ye be match, I be quite a test cycle, no, yeah, what a Mabru be 50 a year Jumawaha.
This project is one of its kind that is bringing relief to the youth, the teeming youth that are interested in agri-business, specifically in poultry. Because with this project, we are getting a lot of the youth that hitherto were unemployed come on board, and we have an in-grower scheme.
yɛsan fa mɛbu no wie a feed mill no so no ɛba bɛyɛ adwuma akɔ so ɔhɔ so nko a yɛhia workers bɛyɛ 15 ɛnso ɛyɛ interview a March yɛbɛfa wɔm ɛde akɔ hɔ yɛwie susu so a ɛsiane sɛ yɛsisi dan bi account no bibi te sɛ security men woba yɛwɔ 5 security men day ɛna 7 night sisi ɛte sɛ ɛsɛ increase no nti security men yɛbɛfa te sɛ 10 day ɛna 15 night wɔn nyinaa yɛ form of community no mu yɛn form of baabiara.
It is expected that with the skills that they are able to develop from here, they'll be able to stand on their own, where they may have some startup kits that may come in the form of maybe inputs, day-old checks and all that, for them to be able to grow from that stage.
And we the Happy Broiler Project, Agri-Impact and a Mastercard Foundation. Omwa boabe papa, isane say, ama emebuni ade a mefa omo no, ama me mana me di ni wo mu no, sisi a enije aba.
I started this business in 1996, so 28 years now. And then I started with layers, only 200 beds, and then now we have capacity of about 50,000. We produce and process and supply some of the supermarket in Accra, and then the restaurant and hotels around Accra. That's what we do in our mass farms. We are also into ad grower project. We give birds and feed to farmers. When the birds are ready, we pick them and then process and then pay them. So we are into broiler production, mainly. Our mass farm alone have capacity of about 50,000. And then we have ad growers, those have almost about 60,000, the ad growers we are working with. And then we are working with, for now, about 40 workers, including the processors and then the farmhands. So in Dumpong, we acquired the land through Nana Babu, that's a breed chief. And the reason why the man gave the land to us is that to do the poultry business and employ the labor without the youth in the Dumpong area. So that's what we try to do. So this particular project, Happy Project, is going to help us to do that, to achieve our aim.
Midende Enoch Osai, me free Dumpong, a breed Dumpong. Yeah, now, in fact, yeah, a Jumana Chakakra portrait, Jumania Chakakra. But I sign in my financial 1 2 winter a break here. The honor it is a Happy Project at the Kokoni Biba Asamia, a Buama Yaniji, because I yet a Jumaya Kazamibia, Vitifia, Gabia Motonamipi, and also yet a good mammy. And project we buy, in fact, a Buame ye. Me started kakra na no na ma menya kakra me so me de sandi fie de ma menya nya marketwa me ko school do JHS2 me number be rough we JHS3 na nyame anya ma do na me ko nyeme ye na me jai nso me wo wie no me sua adepam kakra me du menya 2 years me ko 3 years me po me na me jai na me papa wi ntima ntua so ene achi no nso no me ko sua sa no nyumba bi to say pastries, minim brodo ye minim meat pie minim cake bribia na nso me ye wokromia no ma me nya misika no se na metum de ahwe me ma na wa matre me jai transit ye be 2 years ekwa 3 years ansana madam fu bi be kire me poultry farm also open microphone na me so me bae nti ani achi no so me ban so no me nya bribi kakra afimu me nya experience no so ne ade sani wahwe nkokɔ menya sika no ne ade wo feeding nkokɔ na ma wo munsu woni ama mu ye fi a wotwitwi mu ne ade no ama menya mama nso anka mi nya na sa nti no aboa me
na baby I raise nkokɔ no we have about 12 people, that's 12 workers. Because of Happy Project we have about 14 now, so it have improved. We are targeting that by 1.5 years we're going to have about 200 employees, which is the youth, especially the ladies. We know a lot of ladies, they find it difficult to have a job. But for poultry business, they can do a lot. Because to cleaning the drinkers, feeders, and all that, and we are into the process as well. I know the ladies, they know how to cut meat and all that kind of thing. So in our project, we try to involve a lot of women.
demetini akane sɛ sesi ame ɛboa me no sɛ woyɛ youth na sɛ also pɛ sɛ wo daakye si yi a wodo ho bɛhyɛm bi na so ayɛ den aboa because high way sɛ nya aborobe na abɛkɔ akɔyɛ a wote fie but sɛ adwuma wei woyɛ wo ma aboa nsuo ma no aduane wowɔ fie dɛ woyɛ adwuma wɔsome so a wosan asua deɛ wɔsome so a bɛsan atua kakra sɛ wei kura ni wona sɛ wokɔ baabi a wobɛtumi akɔ yɛ obi so deɛ na wankasa wo so deɛ bɔ so ba wobɛtumi ayɛ ayɛ nti sɛ babunu bi tie mi na sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ portrait na ɔde ne ho hyɛ portrait adwuma no mu a mentu no sɛ ɔngyan na ɛyɛ ade papa na asɛ Ghana na sɛ yɛayɛ farming no bibi a woka sɛ wokɔ into farming na asɛ wo no wonim adeɛ anaa wankɔ school nti na akɔ farming mɛdɛnte saa portrait adwuma wonim adeɛ wontimi nyɛ because aduro ma aduanedie ne nyinaa no wobɛwudi wobɛsusu wobɛmagya ansa na wode ama.
We will try to expand the project simple because we are working with the ag growers. Those they have their own farms and we just give them the feed and the drugs and then the best. Formerly we used to have a problem with them because of monitoring. With this project we are going to have these people in our own farm. We'll build structures for them, we'll feed them with the best and then feed. When the birds are ready, we'll pick them. So the monitoring will not to be a problem with us. So it's going to benefit Amas farms.
I'm not doing my remember my home one day say Mr. Amas. Ever born my yam structure. Na my the best go na my share. Until many I just make a happy project in home.
Until the person so yam aduna kakra na me so ntimi mpagya me so ne de nsi ho so that menko ye basabasa wo baabi na manchima for no so mo so mmere.
Ebe nyasa ebe tesa project enka no is through Afrigen na omo eboa yen omo so na omo boa ama yensa ka fansa ye de ton kokomba ye de to feed ye de to nuro ye de hwe emboa no
ye de aseda kese be ma me ankasa me papa onam no so a won so tete no portrait no Mr. Augustine Kwadwo Amankwa dodo na afa no Amas nyame nhia no na Afrigen for so nyankopon anyom kese ompagya omo no ntro machine na Agri-Impact for so omo so ayade omo nyina modern mo kan ho na ye so yenya baabi agina na Mastercard Foundation omo so me nhira omo pa anyom kese
meda nyumaku nyina ede happy project by nyina a na me nso menya adwuma ye meda omo nyina ase meda Master Amas ase meda Afrigen for ase meda Agri-Impact for ase meda Mastercard Foundation for ase.
My name is Kenneth Abdullah Nelson, and I'm the CEO of Farm 360 and also the project implementer for the New Age Academy as an anchor farmer for Agri-Impact Mastercard Foundation Happy Project. The project started basically to support the youth in the communities here, and the location here is Ayi Mensa, which happens to be closer to the capital city of Ghana. Now, the decision to locate here is based on the fact that we also want to draw the youth's attention to the fact that agribusiness is another venture for people to go in rather than looking at the white-collar jobs. And the facility is a 10-acre facility which have about 5 structures, and the capacity of birds we can take here is about 50,000 capacity broilers. With the innovative concept coming from Agri-Impact, we realized that we can make it a little bit more interesting by coming up with what we call New Age Academy in partnership with other small companies such as United Farms and Farm 360. The concept is to bring the youth onto the farm, creating the atmosphere for them to get a hands-on experience on how to manage broiler facilities when they leave our training. Our training is a very comprehensive one where we try and teach them and train them basically on every role and activity that goes on in the supply chain. So from production to marketing to value addition. So what they are getting over here is a full package, because when they go back to their respective communities to also initiate what they also intend to do, they would also have to implement what we've been taught here. So we camp them here for the 8 weeks. We take them through theoretical and practical stuff that comes in relation to broiler management. Then at the end of the day, we set them out to the market to take advantage of how they can also do marketing on their own, bring market to the facility, guide them on how to pitch their businesses to other investors or other stakeholders, so that when they get back to those communities, they can do very well.
I'm Jonah Bimbombo Comfort from Papasi, Oti region. I've completed SS and I want to go to tertiary as well as to further my education, but because of financial problem I couldn't. Luckily on my part I heard of Happy Best project as well as New Age, so I decided to come and gain the knowledge and skills so that after here I can also gain the support and go and establish. And most of the youth at my place, my community, they are jobless, so they are unemployed. I want after here I'm pleading to gain support so that I can also establish broilers and farm production so that I can also employ the youth to also become someone.
So at the moment we have about 25 participants, with about 70% being women, and interestingly most of our participants are coming from outside the capital city. Basically we have about 70% coming from the northern part of Ghana with 30% in the southern part of Ghana.
I am a graduate from University of Cape Coast where I read BSc Agriculture. Currently I happen to be the facilitator under the Happy Broiler project. I got to be a team member of the Happy project through Farm 360, where I work as a supervisor.
So we are still in the base phase where we started a month ago, roughly 14th January 2024, and we started with 10,000 broilers. Our capacity is 50,000, so we intend to scale to that capacity, where we are looking at employing over 1,000 individuals and train over 3,000 participants who would have the hands-on skill practically when it comes to broiler management.
As a facilitator for the project, we are currently training 25 participants, and our training is a residential training we give to our participants. Residential training where trainees are being offered accommodation, they are also being fed, and other utilities are being catered for trainees under our in-house project that we are doing.
Since I've been here, I learned about the broilers. That morning we go and give them water, then we feed them. We make sure we clean inside the feeder before we put the feed inside, and make sure you take the wooden shade or sawdust from the feed to make the birds or the chickens eat well. Then we have the classroom part. We learn about the stock sense, that is the nose, then the size, the taste of the food and all those things about the animal.
With my working experience, I had the opportunity to work with New Age as an intern for milling engineer, and also I had an opportunity to also work for Wenchiwa Farm, but that one they do only layers. But this particular project, which is about broiler production, is a 8 weeks capacity training. And with my role here, my role is to make sure that medications, vaccinations, and other management practices are being followed. And we have about 10 coops here. It's from A to J. And in each coop, we have about 600 minimum, and maximum should be 800 for the broilers to move freely.
My name is Do Cecilia. I'm coming from Oti region at Ahamansu. I school at Father Dogri Memorial Technical Institute, New Ayuma. I did mechanical agric engineering at school. So when I completed school, I wanted to do poultry farm, but there were no support or anything that would help me. So I was doing soya kebab. That's what I do. And when the project came to our place and we hear that they said they are looking for people from 18 years to 35. So my husband encouraged me, they called me and they encouraged me that I should also join the program and come. That's why I'm here today, also to learn about how to care for poultry, broilers, how to take care of them, how to manage them.
So how I got to the Happy Broiler project is I saw the adverts online and I reverted. After reversion, you'll be selected. When you are selected, there will be an interview process you need to pass. So when you pass, they'll ask you, why do you want to be part of the program? your experience as well. So if it matches up to their standard, then you'll be asked to come on board or to come and reside at the farm so that you can be trained as a poultry farmer.
We hope to train at least 400 people at the end of the year. The main aim of the training is that we want everybody that has come on board as a trainee to be able to gain both the theoretical and practical experience on what they do. That is to say, if the person is to set up his or her own business in future, he or she should know what the person is up to.
The program is 8 weeks, but this is the 7th week. And I'm well trained about the broilers production. And I believe that after here, I will be able to stand on my own to do the broilers farm production, to reduce the unemployed people as youth in my community.
With my expectations after this program is to be able to establish a poultry farm whereby I can employ others and also to reduce the unemployment rate, because I come from a very poor background and I am happy to be part of the Happy Broiler project.
We currently have about 25 participants who are coming from all over the country to have this practical experience. We are looking at supporting them when they leave here to have their own setups in various communities in the country, where they will also go ahead to employ people on that scale. So we are looking at a very, huge exponential increase in employment, basically. And if we are doing 10,000, they can go out there to scale from the 1,000 to the 10,000 and also have the huge employment impact as we also have.
Assuming out of 5,000 trainees, 70 to 80% are able to set up their own broiler farms at the end of the 4-year period, where they also offer employment to others. If one farm employs 4 people, it sums up to a total of 16,000 people in the next 4 years, which will help to reduce unemployment and also it improves standard of living of people in our communities. So we are here to learn it so that we can also go to our region and express ourselves, teach others, so that they will also know that poultry farm is very important, so that everyone can put himself into it and do it, so that it will help each and everyone.
Agric has a prospect to create wealth, and Ghana, what we normally consume or where the workforce is in agric. So I will encourage all the youth to have keen interest in agriculture, because that's the only way we can move as a country.
So the potential is very huge. At the moment, we have off-site slaughtering houses we are engaging. We have off-site marketing people that we are engaging who go out there to put the products and stock in cold stores and other frozen markets on the market, basically. So it's quite huge, and at the end of the cycle of 4 years, we are looking at employing over 10,000 individuals with indirect beneficials over 50,000.
For over 2 decades, Agri-Impact and Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, KNUST, have fostered a remarkable partnership, executing a multitude of successful projects and initiatives.
My name is Professor Christopher Entry, the head of Department of Animal Science, KNUST. In this department, we have 2 sections, the poultry section and then the livestock section. The livestock section entails the production of swine, cattle, sheep, and goats. And the poultry section also comprises broiler production and layer production. So MasterCard Foundation, in collaboration with Agri-Impact, has introduced Happy Project.
At the heart of the Happy program lies a deep commitment in nurturing the entrepreneurial spirit among the youth. It is dedicated to establish 10 exceptional young entrepreneurs in agriculture innovation.
What we've initially done is that we have involved these graduates in a setup of the place that I'm standing now. As you see, this place was used for raising of pigs, but the production went down and this place has been idle.
Because of the Happy Project, we are very committed and eager to renovate it, to bring it up to standard so that we can take 10,000 broiler beds.
They will be equipped with essential skills, knowledge and resources to produce 10,000 broilers in a 6-week cycle.
So this project seeks to reduce unemployment among the graduates.
Numerous national service personnel are set to embark on this transformative agriculture project. This initiative not only offers a platform for hands-on experience for the youth, but also contributes significantly to the growth and sustainability of the agriculture industry.
Aside from the 10 direct employment that the Happy Project seeks to bring, we have other adjacent employment that is going to create. When the graduates are done with the production, we have a processing unit where we can turn the poultry product into sausages. We have what we call a grill unit, which grills every Wednesdays and Fridays on campus. So these units can also be increased to accommodate more youth to take up produce from this Happy Project to grill on campus.
KNFC Grills is an initiative where we grill chicken for the university community and the general public. We've been in existence for a little over a year now, and we usually get our supply from the university farms. But currently we are unable to meet the university community because of inconsistent supply from the university farms, and so we are not even able to advertise as much as we are supposed to do. And so I'm very happy to hear about the Happy Broiler Project, which is going to supply us enough broilers to meet the demand that we are currently facing. I usually get people on my neck when they come in and the broilers are finished. Sometimes I would have to improvise, but I know that once the Happy Broiler Project starts operating, we are going to have happy customers in the university.
I'm Jennifer Mensah, and I'm a fresh graduate from the Department of Animal Science. Myself and my colleagues who are national service personnel here 3 months into the national service have been equipped with so many skills, such as taking care of broiler birds over here, and also we are into grilling.
My name is Kemet Desmond Aladem. Happy Broilers Project, initiated by Mastercard Foundation in collaboration with Agri-Impact and also Faculty of Agriculture. And we hope these projects bring lots of impact and job opportunities as the project seeks to kick off.
My name is Felicia Wuso Atakara. I'm also a graduate from KNUST. So we are looking forward to adding more venues on and off campus so that we can be able to meet the demands. Currently we sell 80 birds per day. So we are looking forward to selling around 300 per day, since we'll be producing it on and off campus, and then to food joints also around.
So this Happy Broiler Project will not only allow us to serve the university community, but it will give us the opportunity to have many outlets throughout the university and outside the university environs, serving the many students, the many hostels, and even the surrounding communities. And in the long term is going to serve as a job creation opportunities for our young graduates that are upcoming.
And the good thing about this Happy Broiler Project is that it does not only support graduates on campus, it also seeks to support graduate or unemployed youth outside KNUST campus, where this place will serve as a hub in terms of supplying the meat product to these unemployed youth outside campus to set up various grill joints in Kumasi and its environment. So in total, this Happy Broiler Project can create over 100 or 200 employment for the unemployed youth and unemployed graduates.